I could go on and on about the parable of the sower, okay, how it proves my point, and also the good tree, bad fruit thing, and how you don't need, to be a genius to see why I'm right. It's basically a bunch of crazy people, right? Social norm people. Pretty much everybody else. They expect you to believe in some garbage, whether it's the New Age or it's the mainstream churches, every church that is established, right? Every Christian group, every religion, they expect you to believe in some garbage explanation and just fucking disassociate from reality. There's a difference between disassociating from reality and transcendence, okay? So obviously the parable of the sower is about how you continue God's truth, okay? And I can go on and on about why that is, okay? Basically, some people are bitches. They hear the truth, they don't follow it, okay? They're not rooted. They're from weak-ass family lines. You know them by their works. You know when they're a son of a bitch, when their mom doesn't produce any valid person that serves God and puts God first. By default, that's a bitch. They're from a bitch line. Get them out of here. God doesn't care about that. They may as well be a dog, right? They're animals. Jesus said himself, right? He said, he did not come for the dogs, but the children, right? The people from good trees. He also talks to the Jews and talks about when Elijah did this, when Elisha did this, right? He didn't do it for all the Jews. He did it for certain individuals, and basically they get mad and they want to do something to him, and he said to walk through the crowd. Anyway. So we have a lot of scriptures about Jesus avoiding the bullshit, okay? It's a key thing here. He's avoiding it. He came to bring a sword. David with a slingshot. David's referred to as a warrior. Okay? He's told to play some kind of music for Saul to chase demons out. Jesus then, in later scripture, he says that that's child's play. Playing these, you're like a guy playing music, right? It's child's play when you leave it at that. When all you do is play music, what good are you? Is the message of that. I can go on and on about that. Who fucking cares? Bottom line is, it's like saying you're an athlete and you say, look at my shoes, and you leave it at that, right? It's fucking stupid, okay? It's the same thing if you say you're a person of God and you hold your dick in the woods and play some music or paint a picture. It's stupid. You have to actually serve God, actually put yourself out there, actually suffer and carry your cross. How could you live in the same world where people all throughout history are carrying their cross and suffering for things that aren't as dramatically important as carrying your cross and as dramatically controversial, yet you go to the same place they do? Fucking stupid. Just a dumbass fuck believes that. Okay, so now we got that out of the way, let's think in terms of the source of righteousness. If you're seeking God, you seek the source of righteousness. You don't miss it. The principle's leaving. After I'm gone, because of the period, the stage of where we are in human history, okay, there's no going back, okay? I've gone over this many, many fucking times. It's annoying as hell, really. Okay, we look at it when Judah was called a lion. Okay, and this is where we get the idea of the Lion of Judah. You know, the lion and his cub, right? And it goes back to Jacob's ladder, right? Ra, cub's ladder. Jah is not the same as Ra. You can't take on this moon temple slut mentality and go to heaven. The moon is the idea of the female who is submissive to the man and this kind of shared energy they have. Okay, the man, you have to have that component of somebody in this pure spirit of focus, righteous indignation, or you're not going anywhere. It's like a car with no gas. You're lukewarm at best, you're spit out. Either you're hot or cold. That goes back to C, old. Okay, that means basically you're either you're somebody who's old, who's following God in the divine order, not outside of it, right? Because you have to have that element of that intensity, that sun intensity and brilliance. Yeah, and there's all kinds of scripture. I came across some news, some scripture a few days ago or something about the sun lighting the path. And this also goes back to the parables of the lamp. The lamp is connected to the sun, and I can go on and on about why that is. It's just fucking annoying as hell. Okay. Bottom line is, I shouldn't have to say a fucking thing. I should walk down the fucking street. Every female should bow, and she should make it clear to me that she's receptive. No, I shouldn't have to say a fucking thing. The world is full of dogs. Men are like, may as well be going on all fours, and some of them dress nice, like, look at me, going to the gym like a dog, like, look at my dog bicep. It's fucking stupid. I shouldn't have to say a fucking word. They should want out of this motherfucker super bad. And that goes back to the idea of torture. If you're a good person, being in an immoral world by itself is torture. You're trying to get out. It's like a bird that's dove into water and now it wants to get out and get some fresh air. Okay, you're not the fish in swimming through the sewer system. Okay, you are not going to accept it. You're going to say, show me the way out. You're not going to want to die and just leave it at that. You're going to want to go to the air, go to God. Okay, these ideas are no-brainers. People are fucking dumb. That's why when you look at how stupid they are animals. There's literally been women who stab themselves and move the little mini samurai sword, to one side and kill themselves in a very painful way and a symbolic way. Okay, it doesn't take a genius to see, no matter where they're stabbing themselves, they're moving it across, right? Their gut, wherever the fuck it is, Now, there's so many details as to why I'm right, and spread across cultures. What am I, the tree of knowledge? Do I have a fucking Masonic fanny pack on? No, I'm the core truths. Okay? If you don't get the core truths, you're a useless fuck. You're an animal. Just shut the fuck up. And that's why we have a world full of stupid fucks who don't get the core truth. You're not to put the top martial artist beneath you. You're a dog. If you even suggest that, you're done. Boom! Okay? That's like trying to slap God in the face. If you even suggest that, you're done. Think about it. So, what we see here is basically stupid whores. They're useless. Harlots. A synonym for harlot is slut and prostitute. Do I have to even put that at the end of this fucking video for you to get that? I mean, these are people who are so stupid that they say things like there needs to be a balance of good and evil. Do you slap your wife after you kiss her? Okay, maybe I should beat you the fuck down in my attic, okay, and then go make love to a woman and say, hey, I had to do that. It's always these rich ninnies and their conformist little slaves that say this bitch shit. That's the master-slave paradigm. Okay, basically there's a bunch of rich, conformist, secret society, ethnocentric, just pure filth that God hates, that are allowed to make arguments and make themselves look good as if they're brave and they're this light at the end of the tunnel, or they're a Luciferian light. Okay? There's the cowards who do not have the heart to say, that's bullshit, this is the pure truth. And then there's the wise. The only ones who go to heaven are the wise. You play stupid, you're done. Okay? You fucking put on a Luciferian thong, you are super done. It's like someone like me, he dies, he comes back, he sorts through the pussies, gets to your Luciferian ass, resurrects you, tortures you to death, then throws you back into the shithole. Yes, God hates you. He's pissed off that you think for a moment that he doesn't. You fucking cowards. My goodness, this is the kind of stupid fucks that I have to deal with. Just complete idiots. Oh, there's a balance. Oh, we're in the woods. Just bait a bitch. You can imagine those of you in the future who might live in a different time where maybe they started to say, hey, we were a bitch back then. Can you imagine these sniveling pussies that I have to convince that God wouldn't choose a beta, conformist, coward, yuppie, fucking Almaden Valley, Palo Alto puss? Can you imagine that kind of cowardice? Can you imagine these bitches that try to make me look like them, like they're like I'm not gonna hate them for it? Or the fucking right wing and they're in their gym, who benefit from the contrast, and some stupid fucking bar wench, cunt, yuppie slut is like, oh, you're so manly. Can you imagine these worms? They're probably gonna give themselves a PR lift and make me look bad. But so help me God. So help me God, they are bitch. How could you not have the heart to do the right thing? Because you're bred to be bitch. How else could it be? How else could it be? It's like you're asking yourself, why doesn't this frog fly like a falcon? He's bred to be a frog. It's a fucking frog. These are dogs. Their mothers were dumb bitches that let dogs hump them. That's why they're acting like bitches. Because they're sons of bitches. Their mom didn't choose wisely. And then they raise a stupid daughter. It's like, she's looking like Ren and Stimpy or something. Some cunt-ass, scatterbrained bitch. Fuck's wrong with you? Where's your humanity? Oh yeah, you're fucking dogs. Don't you see? If you have humanity, you find your way to the source of righteousness. And when you're surrounded by scum as far as the eye can see with no exceptions, this guy sticks out like a sore thumb even if he has no limbs and he's in a wheelchair. You stupid bitch. For fuck's sake, can you imagine these motherfuckers when they die? I'm gonna find my way to heaven. You couldn't find the elephant in the fucking room as you squished against the wall, you stupid bitch. Where are you going? Nowhere. Where are you going? Nowhere. You couldn't find the path even if I got in your face and grabbed you by the neck and said, I am the Son of God. Because you're that pathetic. And God expects more. There's sense and there's reason. I've gone on thousands of videos of covering reasons why you should know better. Even if you're blind, deaf, and dumb, you're given enough fucking reason to figure out he's the guy you should fucking obey, not those corporate pedo ninnies. And to add insult into injury, they're corporate pedo beta ninnies. They have no heart. They have no sense. They're yuppie fucking bag mitten bitch. What don't you get? And there's a bunch of brutes who are like, I'm going to join the military or some shit. Oh yeah, that's Heaven's Army. We're all sure of that. It's fucking stupid. Okay? I can go through the list of brutes. You know who they are. They're all shaped the fucking same with few exceptions. Then there's some pretty boy ballerina puss like Van Damme or Scott Atkins. Like, look at me. How could you not put that together? Are you an idiot? Fucking morons. These people literally think that fucking Shaka Zulu and them chased their races out of Africa and then magically they turned around and fucking somehow overcame them magically. Are you an idiot? It's called the slave trade, you stupid fuck. Breeding, human trafficking. They stigmatize black people so they could breed with them, have tits and ass, and do martial art moves and pretend their race is superior. You stupid fuck. Bill Gates and them gets run out of Africa by fucking 7 feet tall Shaka Zulu type motherfuckers, and you don't put it together. How fucking stupid is that? Fucking idiots. This kind of stupidity I have to deal with. And yes, if they take on other races' forms, you bet your sweet fucking ass in this worldly culture that they've all accepted, they're invalid. They're not valid martial artists. They couldn't even conquer their fucking skin. It's fucking stupid. Their path isn't just lower, it's headed straight down. This guy's soaring above them like a falcon and they're sucking a dragon snake dick. And you can't tell the difference. That's why it's also that we're martial arts. If you're martial arts, why aren't you concerned with marital arts, the pharaoh, the reproductive cycle? Marital pharaoh. They're not concerned with it. They can't overcome their dicks. How are you going to compete for the highest, most noble position? How are you going to even have a decent life? You can't overcome your dick. May as well be fucking goats. May as well be fucking dumb bitches who can't even fucking recognize the top martial artists and submit. Wait, that's every bitch these days. What the fuck? It's stupid. I remember when I was younger, I was like, man, if I was there when the Romans were crucifying I would cut their fucking hearts out. And here I am, the Son of God, surrounded by people wearing thongs. Like, what will happen to me? You know, instead of seeing what is happening to them because of their cowardice.